How y'all doing, my peoples? Um, Today I guess everybody is celebrating Christmas, and I'm here washing my clothes. It's a whole joke to me. It's holiday. It's all a joke. Like it really is. Celebrating pagan holidays. You know, it's nothing but rituals. Christmas is actually a day that the elites sacrifice children. Santa is Satan. We're not supposed to be celebrating these holidays, and just to enlighten someone. All of this is systematic operations. They keep us working, paying us crumbs to make sure we stay hitting that clock. The whole agenda is to keep us in debt to society. They don't want us to be free. They want us to always stay bound to debt, bound to something, whether it's money, whether it's spiritual boundness, bound to or enslavement to alcohol or drugs or materialism. We got to wake up, people. We really, really, really have to wake up. Because this world we live in, it don't love you. Lord say, come out of her, my people. He's talking about Babylon. He's talking about the world. He's talking about the paganism, the pagan holidays that is being celebrated. Have you ever noticed that, they keep these holidays going because what they do is have you to go to work, hit their clock, keep you broke. So they keep these holidays coming. That way you're spending money for Christmas, probably not even really able to pay all your bills, but you worried about Christmas. And then before Christmas, Thanksgiving, and then you have to put all these extravagant meals on the table, all of these holidays, it's all about keeping us broke. And we're so naive to what's going on, that we just continue to stay in a cycle. Wake up. That's not the American dream. It's not the American dream. God wants us to be set free. He doesn't want us to live in debt. He doesn't want us to be slaves to this system. He doesn't want that. He wants for us to be free in him. He wants for us to rely on him, to depend on him. That's what he wants. But society say, no, what we're going to do is pay them crumbs so they can keep hitting our clocks. But yet and still we're going to throw out Valentine's Day, Easter, Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, just to keep the money rolling in. You see what I'm saying? You come work for my clock, but yet on these holidays you're gonna spend this extra money, and you're gonna be late on your bills. Cause it's not the rich people that really stress about it. It's the ones that don't have. It's the poor that really celebrate these holidays and go all out and barely have enough money to pay their bills. It's a very sad system. And it's not to keep us free. It's to keep us bound. Bound to be broke. This world don't love you. This world don't love you. But we don't know better. I also had something else that was laid on my heart. It was about why do God keep us isolated? I was watching something the other day, and somebody asked, well, why do God keep us isolated? God keeps us isolated because it's protection. God keep us isolated because he don't want us to live in this world. We're supposed to be of him. We're supposed to be out of this world. We're supposed to be living a holy, righteous life for him. And when you sometimes allow people in your life, they pull you back into the world. Have you noticed that some of these demons try to date you? They don't like to see you alone. It makes them feel weird, like, why is this person always alone by themselves? But sometimes Satan send his agents in your life to date you, to pull you back in the world, have you go back out there clubbing and drinking and smoking, and they don't want to see you doing right. They don't want to see you living the righteous life that you're supposed to be living. They want you out and about. They don't want you living right for God, because it makes Satan's kingdom look like crap. So do not fall for the honey traps. Do not fall for it. Some of these people come in your life just to set you up. Just to set you up. So God has isolated us to keep us holy, so that he can communicate with us, so he can use our vessels, so that we can live the life that we're supposed to be living. We're ambassadors for him. We're supposed to be setting examples for... I'm at the laundromat, and I'm talking about, when I say everybody rolling in, when I first got here, it was like one or two cars. I'm talking about everybody and their grandma rolling in now. I guess the elites is pissed, but I don't care. I got a job to do. I'm about my father's business. Yahshua. I'm about his business and what he wants. And Lord, these people just pull up and they just sit in their cars. Or they sit here until someone else pulls up. It's like tag. I don't pay these demons no mind. But yeah, don't be distracted out here, man. They trying to pull you out of your focus. They don't want you doing what is righteous. They need for us to be sinning. They need for us to be feeding these demons. Let me tell you, I haven't been drinking, and going on too much. I'm proud of myself. I'm so proud of myself. I haven't been drinking. I have smoked a couple cigarettes, uh, but I'm doing good, and I'm proud of myself, and I feel like I'm defeating the enemy. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm being obedient. I'm being obedient to the Most High. I always, I mean, I'd rather be obedient. I'd rather be obedient, because he said obedience is better than sacrifice. I'd rather be obedient. God is good. And I just want him to continue to use my vessel for him. do his will. You know, I was talking to a family member a couple weeks ago, and he was like, "You used to keep your hair done and your nails done and all this other stuff." And this is when I mean, I do my hair. I do my hair sometimes. But or I get my hair done when I'm ready to, but um that's when I was in the world. That's when I was really in the world. I'm not really in the world like that. And it's scary because to be a vessel for Christ, we got to be very careful how we move out here. Like, literally, you got to be careful who you allow putting their hands in your hair. Because these people get your hair and they do all kinds of weird things and witchcraft and try to do voodoo and hoodoo. And don't get me wrong, although I'm covered, I don't let everybody put their hands in my hair. I don't really like to be touched like that because I don't know what kind of demons people have on them. And I ain't got time to be wrestling with they demons. I ain't got time. You know, all the way down to the restaurants that we go to, we got to be careful because they do stuff to our food. They try to poison us, where they totally want us outcasted from society to set us up, to make our lives a living hell. So we have to be very wise how we move out here and not to celebrate these people paganism, you know. I'm talking about from here to food to, I mean, our lives are totally different from the average. We get a job, they harass us on the job, they mess with our cars. I just had to have my car fixed. I had a blown head gasket. This was the second time that I had my car fixed. If it ain't that, then they messing with my tires. But you know what? As long as I got God, as long as I keep holding on to his unchanging hand, because I know it's nobody but God that's holding me up. These people been wanting me dead. But I know it's only God's will that I'm still alive. And I'm still thriving. And I'm still going. And I'm trying my best to live as righteous as possible. I'm not perfect, but I'm trying. These are the last days. It ain't no time to play out here, people. You got to pick a side. And you can't be no lukewarm Christian for God either. You either live for Satan or live for God. And Pastor Darby, I don't know who all watch my channel, but Pastor Darby was a very real prophet. He passed away now, but y'all go check his channel out. His wife, she's a minister to his ministries now. But he was the truth. But he said, you know what? He said, if I'm gonna serve Satan, he said, and I'm going to hell, he said, I might as well go out all the way. He said, I might as well go and get drunk, get high, kill the person here. He said, go all the way out. But you gonna bust hell wide open anyway. You just go ahead and, because if you lukewarm and you living for God sometimes, but then the other 50, 65% of the time you living, well, actually probably 75, the other 75% of the time you doing evil wickedness. You out here in these streets harassing, mocking, and scoffing innocent people, doing evil, drinking, drugging, sexing. You might as well go ahead and go all the way out, because you're going to bust hell wide open if you don't turn your life around. God say, I will sprue them out of my mouth. You like, don't play with me. You either all the way or you ain't. It ain't no in between. You cannot serve two masters. Pick a side. I love y'all. I know y'all enjoying y'all little turkey and whatever else y'all got going on. Sacrifices. Opening toys. Buying clothes, watches. All these materialistic things in this world. And then be broke. Gotta run to that clock. Whenever y'all gotta go back to work. Probably tomorrow. Run back to that clock. You're gonna be a slave to that clock. And they're gonna keep paying you crumbs. And you're gonna keep on spending on materialistics. I just had someone very near and dear. I'm gonna let y'all go, but I just had someone near and dear pass away. She was a stepmom of mine. This lady helped raise me. Her name was Cat. We called her Cat. Raised my brother and me and a couple more of my dad's children. And at her funeral, because she was a woman of God. She stayed in church. She always stayed in church, right? But you know what the pastor said caught my eye. He said, when you die, when your time is up here, when you go before the Lord, and he asks you, what have you done with your life? What have you done with your time? What are you going to say? What have you done with your time? I'm going to leave you with that. I pray that this blesses someone. Y'all keep y'all armor on. Stay prayed up, because the devil is lurking. The watchers are watching. They're waiting for us to slip. God bless y'all. Love y'all. Take care and be safe out there.